Welcome to the Mega Meeple YouTube channel. In this video, we have an unboxing of a Kickstarter from Awaken Realms called Warlord of Hellas. This is a miniature heavy area control game. It's sort of a, I call it Greek mythology meets techno punk cyber stuff. Yeah, so it's a pretty hefty box. It's coming in at like a little over 6.5 pounds. But this is a pure unboxing because you see other people do unboxings and it's obvious that they've already unboxed it. But along with the game, you get two little surprises. One is a card game. That has nothing to do, no connection with Warlord of Hellas at all. Just a little extra little prize that they put in the box. Now the other little surprise is actually a promo miniature for their upcoming Kickstarter called Nemesis. And there's a miniature in there. It actually also comes with a card, or a series of cards, that you're able to play the miniature as one of the monsters in Warlord of Hellas. So here is we're going to start off virgin unboxing here. We're going to take the cellophane off pretty soon. Some nice artwork throughout the entire game. So basically the game components themselves, it has a map, and the map is two-sided. It has 4 hero boards along with 4 army boards. And then we have 4 colored plastic rings to attach to each one of your heroes, so you know who is playing who. And then you get 4 what they call help trays, which is basically just player's aids. They have a 1 Persian invasion tray, and I don't know why they call these trays, but that's how they're listed in the rule book. And you'll see that the Persian invasion card is specifically for solo play. And then you had the 7 monster trays or boards. And then you have a series of decks. You have an events deck that has 14 monster cards and 9 quest cards. And then you have a monster attack deck that has 18 cards in it. Then you have an artifact deck. It has 10 neutral cards, 7 monster reward artifact cards, and 3 gods artifact cards. Then you got a combat deck with 30 cards, blessings cards that has like 12 Athena cards, 12 Zeus cards, and 12 Hermes cards. And then you have 5 temple cards. And then you have a monument activation card, and that's basically one of the winning scenarios. So once someone builds their monument up to the 5th level, you would use that card to keep track of, because you basically have 3 rounds after that happens. So that card is just to keep track of that. Now, as these monsters are being called into play, you'll have to do so much damage to them in order to kill them. But, like, for example, the Sphinx, their special attack is to deal 1 injury. And if the hero's leadership is lower than 3, immediately end the hunt. And then if you kill the Sphinx, the reward is the head of the Sphinx. And then the Medusa, their special attack is deal 1 injury, and if the hero's speed is lower than 3, immediately end the hunt, and you get the blood of Medusa once you kill that. For Cerberus, his special attack is deal 3 injuries, and once you kill him, you get adamant tethers, whatever the hell that is. Then the Minotaur, his special attack is deal 2 injuries, discard half of your combat cards. That's not good. and you get the Minotaur's horn when you do that. The game directions are pretty self-explanatory. They're very clear. A lot of illustrations, and they have actually certain aspects of the game color coded, so you don't have to be ringing through the entire book to find what you're looking for. Now, the campaign book is used specifically for solo plays, and it's sort of like a campaign thing that you play through as a solo player. And then each of the hoplites and the priests are each in one of those bags, and it comes with 2 extra bags. And there's your player aids and all the different types of decks. Now, each hero has a special ability that goes with them. For example, Percy's, their special ability is using a prepare special action. Plus, Percy's is in any region of the map, and you cannot start a quest that way. And they do start with glory token in the same color as your starting region. And then Heracles, not Hercules, Heracles, his starting bonus is starts with 2 strength. Now, the first board that I showed you there is actually the solo board side. You could tell by that with the triangles on the board, and then this side here is for the 2 to 4 players. Here's the different monsters, and the miniatures are really very detailed. And I'll have some photographs as stills at the end of this video, so you could see them in up close and good detail. But these the monuments that you're building or trying to build, one of the winning conditions is to build a monument all the way up to its 5th level. And as you build these monuments, each level gives you so much abilities. For example, Athena, each level gets you an additional recruitment of your hoplites to any region that you control. And then depending on what tier you're at, like for example for tier 2, you recruit 1 hoplite in any one of your regions. Tier 3, you recruit 2 hoplites. And tier 4 and 5, you recruit 3 hoplites in both of those tiers. Hermes is more of speed, so as each tier of that monument, you get to move your army so many regions. And then Zeus is for strength, and based on what tier your monument is built on that, you get additional strength, plus you draw a certain number of combat cards. Now there's 4 different ways you can win this game. And the game ends immediately when a player meets one of these conditions. One of them is called the Warlord of Hellas, and that means you basically control 2 lands. And the land is an area encompassing all of the regions of a single color. And another way you can win is called Favored of the Gods, in which you control 5 regions with temples in them. And then the third way to win is called the Monster Slayer, and you just have to kill 3 monsters in order to trigger that win condition. And then the fourth one is kind of odd. It's called the King of Kings, and it will be activated once any monument is fully built. And this is where you need the monument activation card that's in the deck. And whoever controls a region with a fully built monument after 3 turns after that trigger wins the game. So not necessarily that you build the monument all the way, but the fact that if you build a monument to its 5th level or tier, you trigger that particular winning scenario. Now, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we also have a podcast. We'll have links in the description, or you could go to our website, www.themegameeple.com. And all of our podcasts are listed there with the show notes. Now, if you would like to see or would like to have us put together sort of like a Let's Play or Watch It Played or some kind of rules video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and likes, and I'll gauge on how many likes this video gets on how many people are interested in a rules video, because yeah, there's maybe like 2 or 3 rules video for this game out there. And, well, unless Rodney Smith wants to step up and do a rules video or Watch It Played, because that he's usually the one I go to see rules videos. But yeah, the rules video that Awaken Realms has out there, I'm sorry guys, it sucks. I'm sorry. It looks and sounds like it was recorded in somebody's garage, and you can't hear a thing that the person is saying, and what little you are able to hear, the accent is so thick that us dumbass Americans can't understand what they're saying. So yeah, if you want a rules video put together for us dumbass Americans, go ahead and like this video, and again, make sure to subscribe, and I'll gauge how many likes that if it's worth doing a rules video for this game. But until then, thank you so much for watching.